All right, so let's go over today's trade. Today's trade was on gold. I wasn't looking to trade today actually. I had my charts set up and everything for Nasdaq and ES, and then I went for a walk with my dog, and I was like, why not just check out the gold charts? I marked all of this out on my phone here. So probably not one of my smartest trades, but did it play out? Yes. So going into this, I was looking at the 15-minute time frame. So over here, I noticed we had this 15-minute fair value gap right here. And then the one I had right here, I believe it was a 5-minute fair value gap. Uh, was it a 1 minute? Oh, it was I think this was a 2-minute order block actually. Man, actually, I don't even know why I had that set up there. But going into this right here, we had that 15-minute fair value gap, bounced off of it here, and then I scaled into our 1 minute time frame, which what I saw here was we were bouncing into this 5-minute time frame, boom, very nicely, as well as we had 5-minute equilibrium that I had marked out earlier as well. Swing high down to this swing low right here. 15-minute fair value gap right here. Equilibrium above this price. So anything above this halfway line up here, if we're looking for shorts, this is a discounted price range. Anything below is the premium. So we want to see price go up into this discounted price range and then go back down into the premium. All right, so right here we respected that 15-minute fair value gap, entered a 1 minute time frame, and from here I was pretty much looking for a break of structure. I was going for a small trade. I entered with 2 contracts down to here. It was just a small 1 to 2 risk to reward, but we bounced into here. From here I was looking for a just a break of structure or something like that, maybe even a 1 minute inverse fair value gap. I could have entered right here off of this candle. I didn't enter though. I just opened the charts somewhere around here, 130. And then we got this other break of structure back into this fair value gap. And out of that, I waited for our break of structure, which occurred right here on the candle. I entered soon as this candle closed, entered right there. Stops were small, right above this high, 6% stop loss. And I just targeted these 1 minute lows right here. Ideally, what I should have targeted was this. I was targeting it at first, but I just wasn't confident enough with it because I do not trade gold, I trade futures. Well, these are gold futures, but I trade indexes. I trade Nasdaq. I trade the S&P. I don't trade gold. I always had bad luck trading gold. But I saw this and I was like, okay, why not give it a shot? Boom, we entered right off of it. 5 minutes till take profit hit. I thought we were honestly going to hit stop loss originally. Thankfully, we didn't. So, this was today's trade. Probably not my smartest trade, but did it play out? Yes. Did we get a good profit from it? Yes. $492 profit for the day across 2 accounts right here, 2 funded accounts I currently have. My old Express account, I liquidated it while I was trading news. I can't lie, but I was really close to losing it anyway since I did take a payout and I was like $30 or something like that from that $0 account balance. Because once you take a payout, Top Step doesn't give you that $2,000 of risk anymore on the Express accounts. But other than that, pretty solid day, pretty solid trade, and pretty solid money. Can't complain at all. We'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't know if we will be trading for sure or not. I do believe we have some news tomorrow. So, but let me show you guys the trade I was trying to take on NQ today. I was at work, so I missed it, but I wasn't upset about it or anything. So boom, I don't know if you guys remember from watching any of the previous videos, I explained about the new week opening gaps and how there's a bunch of orders over there that need to be filled. You can just mark out the gap right here. I like marking it out from where it closed to where it opened, but you could just mark it out like this too. This is pretty much the gap where absolutely no trading was done. Well, at least no trading by us, which are the retail investors, retail traders. But let me go over with what happened right here. So we have this gap right here. Market opens right here. The trade to take would have been during pre-market though. And from there, the only thing we would have wanted to target would have been these London highs right here. So going into this, we had this 5-minute inversion right here. Went back down into the gap, so I didn't look for another trade after that. Boom, we inversed this gap, broke structure right there. This is at 8:20-ish a.m., just so I remember where to go to. Somewhere around here. So pretty much from here, the next thing I was looking for was some kind of fair value gap or something to get respected. And I didn't enter right off market open because that would have just been really silly of me. I'm not going to enter as soon as the session opens. So right here, what happened, we bounced back into this gap. We inversed this fair value gap right here, as well as break this structure. Entry would have been right there off of this candle long. Boom. Stop loss would have been really terrible today, actually. 18%, 21%. Definitely probably wouldn't have wanted to take this trade. So thankfully, I was busy to not take this trade. It would have played out. That would have been the entry. You could have waited for something more, you know. You entered off this candle right here, and then stop loss set below these lows would have gave you a better risk to reward, but it still would have been a pretty heavy stop loss. So ideally, I probably wouldn't have wanted to trade today anyways. But other than that, this trade would have played out right here following my strategy. So anytime a trade plays out, that's a good trade. But other than that, that was today's trade. I shouldn't have took the trade, but I did, and I'm thankful that it played out in my direction. I'm talking about the trade on gold. I'm actually happy I didn't take this trade. It would have played out, but it wouldn't have been the best risk to reward, which probably would have caused me to not even take this trade, going based off how low stop loss would have really been. But other than that, that was the trade. Not really much other stuff to target right here. I think you could have targeted right there. Maybe we had some 1 hour highs or something. No. Some 15-minute. Still no. 5-minute. I'm not trying to go that high based off some 5-minute highs alone. Could have targeted these highs right above here. But nobody would really take that trade, because if you look into the 1 hour time frame, for example, nothing but just down candles, nothing but a nice bearish fair value gap right here. Nothing really to target, so didn't take the trade on NQ today or ES. Took the trade on gold, played out, and yeah, we'll see what the market brings us tomorrow. I will probably be making a video tomorrow regardless if I trade or not. Even if I don't trade, I'll be going over what I seen and what my personal setup offers for today. Well, other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.